Good morning, guys. This is day 3 of Chester's Way in Making Meaning. Today we are going to talk about independent strategy practice. I'm not going to read the story. We're going to read independently. We're going to make inferences about characters. We're going to use examples from the stories to support your thinking. We're going to write in our reading journals, and you're going to explain your thinking. I would like you to get a book of your own from home, and you are going to work on making inferences about the characters in the story that you're going to read. In the previous lessons, we used clues and stories to learn about characters such as Bernardi and Randy, I always say Brandy, Randy, Chester, and Wilson. When a reader uses clues in a story to figure out something that's not stated directly, that is making an inference. And that is what this unit we've been working on is making inferences about characters. It doesn't say it right out, but we get clues from what we read, and that's an inference. So that's what we're going to be working on today. There was a reading comprehension chart that was hung up in our classrooms, and I can go ahead and go over that with you. I will also put it in the lesson plans for you to read today. But the reading comprehension strategies are making personal connections, making connections between stories, visualizing, and making inferences about characters. That was what was on our reading comprehension chart, and I will include that in our lesson plan, so you can go back and look at that as you do this lesson. Okay, today you're going to practice making inferences about the characters in your independent reading. You're going to read your own books for about 5 minutes. So I would like you just to grab a book, pause this video, and just read 5 to 10 minutes, and then come back and unpause this. And as you read, I want you to identify the characters in the story, what you would like to talk about or what you'd like to write about. So go ahead and pause this and start reading. Okay, you've read your story. Now what I'd like you to do is I would like you to, we're going to write in our student reading journal at the back. What you have this book. It's the Making Meaning Student Response book. And what I'd like you to do is this your reading journal right here. Just find a blank page, the next blank page in the back of your book, and it says reading journal. So you're going to take that and you are going to write your journal entry about one of the main characters in the book you just read and what you inferred about that character. I would also like you to explain your expectations for what the journal, what you read. I want you to go ahead and write. And I'm going to tell you what I'd like in your journal. It's the journal entry. I'm going to put this on the lesson plans too so you can read it because it's a lot to hear from me. But in your journal entry, I want you to write a journal entry about the story that you're reading. I would like it to include the title and the author's name. What is the story about? And an inference that you made about the main character or a main character. What clues in the story helped you make that inference? In your story, if your story does not have a main character, write your opinion of the story or something that you liked about it. This is the end of our Unit 4, Inferencing. So if you would go ahead and just write in your reading journals for today, and I will put all the instructions on the lesson plan. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.